Good evening. Thank you so much for joining me live tonight. It's Tuesday and it's Facebook live time. And tonight I've got something lovey-dovey for you. So what with Valentine's coming up, a little bit late to the party, but anyway, still on time. Sorry, my chair is a little bit uncomfortable. Let's sort it out. Better. So using some Stampin' Up heart punches tonight to see what we can create. You can actually make more than you realise. And I'm hoping to hop over to YouTube later to show you some more ideas. So I've had some ideas in my head and I've had a quick play this afternoon and I'm coming to you with some fresh ideas. So hopefully you'll enjoy them too. So do say hello if you're popping on. Thank you for pressing those love hearts. It's very romantic in here. I hope you're all having a good day and let me know where you're coming in from. It's always nice to see where people have come from. Now I'm going to try and see if I can get you on my other device. That was the plan. I can't actually... Oh yes, let's have a go. There you go. So let's... Oh, I can't see comments, so give me just a second while I can set this up. That's the trouble. This is where it gets like really unprofessional. When you try and swipe left to reveal comment. Oh, here we go. Right. I'm going to turn you around so you can see my catalogue and not my face kind of trying to peer down at my comments. Okie doke. So this is what we're talking about. This is from the new mini catalogue. And if you haven't got your hands on this mini catalogue, then get in touch and let me know. I'm going to say a quick hi to Sarah, Debs, Kay, Pam, Maureen, Cassie and Bobby and Rebecca. Great stuff. Okay, so tonight we're playing with these punches here. They actually match a stamp set, but I just gone for the punches and not the stamp set, and this is part of a whole suite. Hi Wendy and Carol and Audrey and Janice. My comments on my other screen are a bit behind, so I might just... We'll see how this goes, shall we? So tonight I'm going to be using these duo heart punches here. So you get both of them in the pack for £32. So it's a good buy because you get both. You get, I'll show you, a scalloped heart and then you get a plain heart. And the plainer heart fits inside the scallop heart, if that all makes sense. Welcome everybody, great to have your company. Thank you so much for taking your time to join me. Hope you've got your cup of tea ready. Now, that said, I want to show you a box tonight. Now I'm not normally a box maker, but tonight I am. I am, Marie. So I'm going to try and fit in two projects for you tonight on here. Okay, so I've got to keep an eye on the old clock, my ticking clock. And in order to kind of keep on time, I've got my basket all prepared, feel very organised. And then all of a sudden something goes missing and I can't find it. Hi Lindsay and Janice. Janice got her cuppa and Deborah. Oh, I love making boxes. Now I think with boxes, one thing that puts me off is I like to make sure that I can use it. So there's lots of box tutorials out there, but it's nice when it's actually usable and you know what you're going to use it for. I think that's one reason that I don't always make lots of boxes. That's what I'm saying. So these measurements I've stolen and from a girl called Megan on YouTube, from Little Hot Tamale she's called. So I got these measurements off her. You can maybe adapt them and obviously make them your own, but I just thought, you know, sometimes when you're in a hurry or whatever, it's just great to have somebody else's measurements rather than me trying to sort it all out myself. I would say the decoration's mine. So Deborah says she's digging into her box. Has just arrived. Deborah has just signed up as a Stampin' Up demonstrator over in America, and she has got her box of goodies. I've got a box coming tomorrow, which I'm so excited about because it's quite a big order. So I think I'll definitely be doing an unboxing video. Hi there, Nava. Good to see you. Cindy's got her tea. Right, where do we start? I'll give you the measurements. We'll start with the easy one. So this is going to be it's going to be a matchbox, okay, a large matchbox. So this is going to be the inside box, and then this is the wrap on the outside. Now I don't know if you can read my writing. I'll bring you a little bit closer. This measures 7 3/16 of inches. Now I tend to work in inches now. I do find it easier. So sorry that I haven't converted it. So 7 3/16 by 4 15/16. Okay, you've got to get your teeth in to have those measurements. Okay, so 7 3/16 by 4 15/16. And then we're going to score all the sides at 1 1/4. So I told you I was going to start with the easy one. Okay, can you all hear me? Some people don't have sound, so I'm going to score 1 1/4, turn, 1 1/4, turn, 1 1/4, turn, 1 1/4. I can see some thumbs up, so I'm hoping you guys can hear me. We've just got somebody struggling with sound. Can somebody type in maybe if she signs out and comes back in again? Thank you. Thanks, Ruth. Now, so that's going to be our inside box, nice and easy. Now with the outer wrap round box, I don't want to show you yet. This is the part of the design, but I don't want to show you all of it just yet. I like to keep surprises. So this is 8 inches by 4 3/4. Okay, 8 inches by 4 3/4. Now I think I'm scoring on the long side at. Now this one's a little bit more tricky. So 1 1/4 again, like we did the other box. 3 3/4. 5 inches and 7 1/2. Make sure that is my 7 1/2. So that was 1 1/4, 3 3/4, 5 inches and 7 1/2. Okay, so hopefully if you're trying to follow along, you got that. Hi there, April. Oh, Barbara's got an order to go in. How exciting. Oh, getting orders is like Christmas every day. So I'm going to use my bone folder. Vanessa said she didn't have sound, but that was because her headphones, for you could hear, was lying on the bed. Old age strikes again. Aww. I was talking to a 93-year-old lady today who I've not seen in a little while, and she remembered who I was because I've not seen her in a while. And I said, "Remind me, how old are you now?" She said, 93, and she said, "It's no fun." I thought, oh, bless you. But she was getting out and about on a walk, so I thought, oh, she's doing all right. So we're just going to score, which is basically creasing all these. Sorry, creasing the scores. That got to use the right terminology, or else you're going to get confused. So basically, we're using the bone folder just to reinforce those creases to go where we want it to, and we're going to lob away or chop up and give it a little diagonal. Okay, so I'm chopping up my score line on the inside and cutting it a diagonal. Now, if you see people making boxes on YouTube and stuff like that, or just boxes in generally, you'll see that they do this, and the reason being, now I might try and show you, if I just chopped up here, what happens is, more often than not, you'll get an overlap happening in your box. So by just cutting a wedge away, it helps with that overlap, like so. Okay, it makes it tuck in nice and neatly. So I'm going to quickly glue this together. Am I doing anything else to this? Now the other thing I wanted to add is a bit of ribbon, which I might do at this stage. Now the other thing you can do is get a circle punch, like this, and you can cut away a little notch like that, so you've got a thumb notch. I quite like the idea of a bit of ribbon. So I'm just looping this around. This is about, what, 3 inches. So I'm going to loop this around, she says. Now the Stampin' Up scissors are nice and sharp. The blade runs from all the way right through, which is all the way right through. Is that English? All the way through. This is the tricky bit where I try and get my try not to staple my fingers. That will do. Maybe I've done it the wrong way around, but never mind. You get the idea. Actually, let's fold it the other way. There you go. That solves that problem. I haven't glued anything yet, so I'm okay. Alright, let's get on and glue this. So basically all you're doing is putting a bit of glue on all the flaps. We're going to tuck those flaps in and stick them down, like so. So once you've got card, don't feel that you're limited to card making. You can make all sorts of things. I'm just going to encourage that because I've creased it the other way. So from cards to boxes to bags to home decor. Wendy is asking me, did you find your die cut the other day? Wendy hasn't seen my latest Facebook post. I did lose a metal die that I used for crafting, and it went missing in the middle of doing a YouTube live, and I was trying very hard not to panic and worry, and thankfully, answered prayer, I did find it, in short. But have a look at my my Facebook post because it's quite funny. It did just turn up somewhere a bit random, not near the machine. Okay, so this bit is going to wrap around here like so. Now normally what you would want to do is actually to, hooray, one just caught me live. That will fold around there like that. Now, like I said, normally what you'd want to do is not to actually have your seam showing, but for my design, unfortunately the seam does have to be up on the side, but don't worry because I think it's worth it. I'm going to get in my plain heart punch. Deborah says, I saw your post and could never find it. Now what's happened here? I've got a bit of a funny crease in there. So with the outer box bit, I'm choosing the bit with the shortest flap because what I want to do is feed my punch in to create a heart shape in the middle here. Whereas if I went in this side, it obviously won't fit because you're only limited to where that's going to stretch. So that's the reason why we're going this side. I am going to chop away a bit of this, but it'll be hidden, so it doesn't matter. Now, I was trying to think of a way to tell you where the middle is, but I can't. So the best thing to do is eyeball it. Have a guess. Try and just take your time, keep it as straight as possible. Have a look at sort of how much space you've got on either side and top and bottom. And if you're following these measurements, you will lob a little bit away. I don't know why I keep using the word lob. Chop away a little bit of the flap, okay? Oh, Jeannie spent ages looking for it. It took me forever, she said. The clue is in the first picture. Oh, you're funny. I thought it would make a nice little game. So there you go. Don't panic about that little bit. So now you've got a nice little hollow heart for your box to go through, okay? So let's just bring that in so you can see. So you could leave it like that, but we're not going to because we've got more time. Right, so I'm going to decorate. Let's do the stamping first. I'm going to build it all up, do the stamping first. Somewhere. Now, there you are. I was looking for you. So these stamps are from... There's my box one. I wanted to show you the box, but I can't. I've got everything else on my desk, but the... Oh. Anyway, it's from Label Me Bold. Oh, here it is. Here we go. It's from this here. Okay, so we're using Label Me Bold. It's got hearts and stars and dots and stripes and sentiments. It's fantastic. It's somebody that's managed to achieve 1 million sales has designed this. Fun fact for you. If you have a sharp point, you always make a feint to find the middle. If you have a sharp point, you always... You're going to have to explain that one. I'm sorry. I can't interpret that quickly. So I'm going to stamp on either side of the heart. Thank you for joining, Sarah. I know you're busy and need to pop off. It's lovely to see you. I'll leave this up so you can catch it on the replay. And then I'm going to add... Oh, I've got some ink on my finger then. Add in some little hearts, like so. I'm going to have the word for you. Squeaky, squeaky. Hi there, Misty. So I could chop this down on the trimmer, but I'm going to just go in and eyeball it with my scissors because it's a little bit fiddly and it's nice and small and easy just to trim with the scissors. So the word for you is going to go on. Now for the good bit. Who's got some of this lovely detailed lacy paper? Sometimes we forget about things in our stash when new things come along. Don't forget about it, use it. So I thought that nice big, look at that, isn't that pretty? A nice big flower could be my focal point. So I'm just going to, I was going to say lob again, I'm going to try and stop using the word lob. I'll just chop away some of these excess. Now, if you had more time, you'd be more careful. But for the sake of my video, I don't want to be here for ages, so I'm just going to, and I'm trying to get another project fitted in if I can. So we're going to sit him there, but in order to protect the lace, because that's going to catch. Oh, right. Navarana, is that how you pronounce your name? Sorry, I'm missing words there. If you make a faint X diagonally, from one corner to the other corner, you'll find the middle. That's a great tip. Thank you for that. I have a whole pack of the laser cut DSP that I've never used. Ooh, use it. Okay. This is my friend at this point, the silicone mat. So let's turn him over. I've got some ink and I'm going to make sure I get this down. I'm going to put a bit of stick. Cindy's go-to word is whack. Like whack-a-mole. Whack it on the head. Okay, I've got a bit of gunk there. Where's my glue thingy gone? Here it is. Try not to tear. Right, in order to just give that a bit, my video's paused. I'm back. Don't worry, the connecting that. Sorry, the internet connection is having fun and games. Just stick with me and I'll stay on. Okay, I'm just trimming down some window sheet. I've not measured this, I'm just, you know. Yeah, it's the connection. Oh, not again. Oh no, maybe that one's delayed on my... Right, I'm going to carry on. It does keep freezing. Oh, I was just typing in, I'm going to start again, and it came back. Right. I'm just going to put a bit more of this tape runner on, and I'm going to stick this, it's like a thick acetate. It's called a window sheet. That Stampin' Up's out. I'm just going to lay that over, just a piece that will lay on top. Now you could cover this if you know, but because it's the underneath of the box, you're not really going to see it. Now you'll find that your box might catch, so if you just get a bit of sellotape and stick down the edges, this stops the box from hopefully catching once it's put together. Okay, so this is what we've got. And then we're just going to have the word, where shall we put this? I'm going to cover up got a tiny little nick in my paper there, so I'm going to stick that there. My knives are worth the freezing. Thank you. Okay, so in my prototype I used lots of tape, but I'm going to use glue. So like I said, that seam does come up to the top, but we're going to cover it with some glue. And what I suggest is you wrap it around your box first. You shouldn't have a problem with it, but just, I've done it before where I've not done this process and just stuck it together and it's not fitted my box, so it helps to wrap it around the box first. How am I doing? Okay, look at that. So can you see the window sheet? That just helps give protection. and it pulls out like that. It's a nice size as well. It's a really nice size. I was going to have some sweets on hand to fill it, but so what to do with this? Don't chuck it or do anything with it. Well, no, do something with it, just don't chuck it. And I'm just going to simply, so this is what's cut out from the middle there. Going to add some hearts in the corner. You could leave a little love note in there if you really wanted to. Okay, that's smudged a bit. I'm going to turn him over to side B, or the emergency side, that's better. And then just roughly find the middle. Oh, what is that I've picked up? And I'm going to plonk it inside there. So although that's going to get covered up with your goodies, when this is shut, look, it's a nice fit. You can see it through there. Ah, see, I like that. Shall I bring on the other one to show you? Where did I put it? There we go. Oh look, it's very similar. Well, what do I expect? Well, that's a different flower. Okay, so really nice size box to be able to fit lots of goodies in there. And you can hardly notice that the seam's there as well. Right, have we got time for another quick project? Yes, we have. Okay, let's get going on a different project. So that's the little matchboxes. I think they're very cute. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to clear down what I don't need. Now, if you don't have red ribbon, that white seam binding ribbon can be coloured in. Here's some I made earlier. So use what you've got. Okay, project B. Now this one's a little bit more simpler. I'll give you the complicated one first. And I've just cut down some red cardstock, real red. Thank you for your comments. Nice little surprise inside. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just gonna, if you cut strips, it makes it easier to cut your hearts out. I'm a bit of a frugal crafter with my cardstock, so if you actually turn your cardstock round each time, you're getting the maximum amount of hearts out of your card. Whereas if I didn't turn it, you'd have a lot more wastage. So that's not a lot of wastage at all. If you're really frugal, you can still use those little V shapes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to keep going. So we're just going to cut out some of these scalloped hearts. Now, if you want a really cute idea, follow me over to Facebook, to YouTube after here. I had, oh look, I didn't turn it that time, did I? You didn't turn. You're distracting me, you lot. Oh, you lost me for a bit, so you missed the surprise. My internet connection was doing some funny things. I'll show you, shall I, Barbara? We won't keep you in suspense. Here we go. Made a little box. Right, so I've got 5 minutes just to show you. Very simple, easy craft. Now with punches, it's great. I've seen people on YouTube like cut things out by hand, and I'm thinking, no, you don't need to do that. Just get yourself a punch. Oh dear. Right, so this is not current. This is some retired paper that I got from when I went to Stampin Up event, and I thought, oh, that'd be ideal to use up. So I've chosen the side that I like the best, and I'm going to cut some. Now this one I might just go and actually cut in a row, and doing what I told you not to do. I'm going to cut a few of these. Oops, I can't see what I'm doing. Ooh. Connection's better now. Good. I'm hoping that's just a small glitch. So if you like red Valentine-y lovey paper, we have current stuff in the catalogue. Barbara says, I've got that. I didn't even realise I had this paper. What am I doing? Look, do you know what you can do is actually punch through to, because this is thinner paper. Look at that. and go through two at once. I don't know what I'm doing it like that. I like this spotty side. Okay, so I want it on the sides, the opposite sides. What I'm going to simply do is just glue along the two. Can you see what I'm doing there? I'm gluing along the tops of the hearts, just the two ends like so. It's lagging. Oh dear. Oh, the punch noise. Yeah, that often happens on videos for some strange reason. That the noise of the punch starts lagging. Look at that. Look at that popped up on that red paper. Isn't that cute? So sweet. I like to decorate my mantelpiece, depending what season it is. So I had some Chinese lanterns, and now I've got a big glittery heart in the centre of my mantelpiece. And I haven't really got many Valentine's decorations. So I like to make a card for my boys, and obviously my husband. And I thought, oh, I can make a garland to go along the mantelpiece. So I wanted to just show you what I'm going to do with these. I haven't got one of these designs, have I? So, oh, that one's sticky. There you are. Right. Excuse me. So I'm just going to wrap this up real quick because I've got a few minutes and then I need to head over to YouTube. So I'm using some of our thin twine. You can use ribbon, but I found that with the ribbon you might want the thinner ribbon rather than the thicker ribbon. But with twine it will hang nicely. So I'm just going to literally loop these. Now you could just leave it like that, so if you wanted to change it around you can. But I'm putting those as high as they'll go. Like so. So they just hang on the string. If you're really particular, you can use your grid paper to work out the spacing in between. So like say you want 3 squares in between each. Really simple, really quick. And then what I would do now is just go in at the bottom, dab of glue, like so. Simple, easy peasy. Now if you wanted to, you can make your own paper, you could, you know, stamp on it, but just for ease and quickness. Look at that, it's so cute. Oh, I've just finished going through my delivery. Love the paper. The papers are lovely. Ah, I put my cutouts on cards. Fantastic. So I've got a really exciting project on, a few more exciting projects over on YouTube now. So do catch me there. I'm under the same name, Stampin' Star Creations, over on YouTube. Sorry, I had to go change a dirty. Wanda says, I think you call them a nappy. Or she means diaper, but was listening. That's okay, Wanda, thank you. Thank you, Barbara. Right, so once again, just a shout out to Megan from Little Hot Tamale on YouTube. Mentions of the box, the rest I like to think I created myself, the idea, you know, the concept. So I'm going to quickly turn over, say hello. And hopefully I'll see you all over on YouTube for some just exciting project. I've got more ideas to share with you. So it's lovely to have your company, lovely to see you, and I'll be back next Tuesday for some more things. I need to decide what I'm going to do next week. So same time, 8:30 PM GMT, and hopefully I'll see most of you over on YouTube if you can spare some more time to look for some more ideas. If you're catching this on replay, I do appreciate you watching this all the way through. Do leave me a comment to say that you've watched and what you think about the project. So take care. I'm going to clear my desk. Got my other box waiting for me beside me, and I'll see you there in about 2 minutes. Take care everybody. Bye for now.